Triangle East chapter, and for the first time to include East Carolina University along with Duke and Carolina and State and North Carolina Central University. So the past 2 years, Ruffin has gone up there, and it was really the hit of the show. The first year we went up there with them again this year, but the first year we went up, I was surprised to find out that Ruffin lived about 5 houses behind me. Didn't know exactly where he lived until the first weekend we had a football game. There were 33 cars parked in his yard, and we found quickly exactly where he lived. My wife came home and said, "Somebody's having a party, we weren't invited." And I said, "No, that's the coach. I think that's all family who come. But Coach, we're glad to have you in the neighborhood and real happy to have you here this evening." We have got an impressive lineup of speakers this year. For those of you who did not get a chance to attend a lot of our programs last year, we had Lefty Drizel, we had Gerald Harrison, who was one of the speakers, one of the ACC football officials. We had all of our coaches. We had some really outstanding speakers. Lincoln Riley was one of our late speakers, and he did a marvelous job. And we wanted you to be aware of the speakers we have this year. Surprisingly to me, last year when we kicked things off, we started with Ruffin, but the first program we had at the Hilton, which always has a wonderful meal, by the way, wonderful facility. We had our high school coaches come. It was a fabulous program. We're going to do that again. We're kicking off September 14th for those of you who might want to mark that down. You saw quickly in our video some of the other speakers we're going to have, but I wanted to mention to you that in September 28th, we'll have Henry Trevathan. Henry was a football coach who was the coach of Carlos Crumpler when they had 3 state championships in Wilson. They used to take like 18 or 20 buses to away football games. He was the coach here as a freshman coach when Mike McGee came here and sort of turned our program around, stayed here with Sonny Randall. I think he also played coach at NC State. He will be a really good speaker. Woody Durham came down and spoke at a program here that was well attended, and I was real impressed that he got up and gave us an "Arg, go Pirates," because Jeff Lebo's wife was in attendance, and so we were pleased to have him agree to come and join us on October the 12th. Our own Terry Holland will be speaking October 26th. Those of you who are Boneyard banner addicts like me, they have to get on the Boneyard all the time to see what's going on. Sammy Batten is probably the most knowledgeable person about high school recruits, and he's really a good speaker. He'll be talking to us on November 9th. And then Bethany Bradsher, who many of you know, wrote the book about Keith LaPlayer. She and Luke Lucillo are going to do a program on the Dixie Classic. Now, for those old timers like me, you may remember back in the days,